Yeah, okay.
You like boats?
Do I like boats?
Just curious.
I'm a, I'm partial to planes and things.
Oh yeah,
But
planes.
boats
Yeah.
are all right.
You ever gone over the ocean in a plane? It's quite a nice, serene view.
Once or twice, maybe.
Yeah, yeah. Don't worry about the big three-headed monster on your left. That doesn't really represent us.
Wow. So this is it, huh?
Yeah, let's go up to the third floor. Sorry, I parked all the way in the garage. Sorry about that. Didn't mean to make you walk through the whole thing.
Yeah, so this is it. The belly of the beast.
Why are we a beast, though? Right? You know, we're giving these offices for free. You know.
It's just like describe things.
We can see it. She's a bit more comfortable.
Oh,
maybe you'll feel more comfortable.
I'll sit over here. Oh, that's not. Maybe I'll stand, Dean.
Okay. Well, that just makes me feel uncomfortable.
That's fine. Listen, Dean. Heard I had a meeting with Penny yesterday, okay, and I she told me the deal kind of fell through.
What's that on your cap? Is that a Diamond Casino hat?
No, this is a Dutto hat, Dean. That's what that is.
Represent.
I either look like a small time baseball team manager or middle management, at the
exactly.
docks.
Like a mix of both. You ever seen that Moneyball?
I have, yes.
I
know I have that look. Yeah. Well, I'm a big believer of dressing the part.
Gotcha. Yeah. Should try dressing what you want to be instead.
Like fake it till you make it type of thing.
Exactly.
The thing is, you do that, and people start to assume things that that you aren't yet. And like I said, I'm a big believer in dressing the part.
Right. Anyway, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I know the deal kind of fell through. Penny and I had been working together with Roosters, and that whole thing. And there was talks about maybe potentially doing something with a company called Herberus, which I cleverly deducted they could have ties to Cerberus.
Was it obvious? Or?
Well, just replace one letter, Dean.
Oh shit! I didn't even notice. That's genius. I didn't even notice.
All right, Dean. I'm going to need you to bring the sarcasm from here to here a little bit. Yeah. I share similar traits, but
I'm sorry.
Listen, Dean. All right, don't disarm me a little. All right, I'm trying to just
give it to me. Come on. What do you want to say? Say it.
All right, I'm going to say it, Dean. Right now, right here,
from your chest.
I understand. I understand why it fell through. I understand the concerns that there were and are about these things. And I would say, obviously, for me, it was disappointing. I was looking forward to maybe expanding that business with Penny. Penny has been amazing. Love the business relationship that I have with her and Roosters. I hope I can continue to expand that with her. And I figured that with Penny, with the, let's say, potential Cerberus deals, there could be issues. Because listen.
Carry it. No, say it. Say what you're thinking.
Listen, even to me, it's no shock, or no surprise that there's been issues, between yourselves and you know the boys, the CG,
Okay. All right.
things
So
like that. It's been no.
when you say you understand,
Yes.
you don't, right?
Well,
And
I
this
do
is one.
because
This is no. Let me no.
okay.
One of the issues we have
Yeah.
is a deal was being made without any consideration for what it was being made for. When it was brought to the table where we were having our first Herberts meeting,
Mm-hmm.
we said to shut it down, and we'll talk about it later. But as of that moment, yeah, it was shut down.
Mm.
But the issue that occurred is that you did not get valid information. Do you know what
What do
Herberts
you mean?
is?
No. I mean, we didn't really.
Right.
From what we know, it potentially has to do with like the ingredients in farming.
Okay. Now, these people that are farming
Mhm.
are spending weeks of their time and millions of dollars coming from the Cerberus account, by the way, to
Yes.
create products that are so unique that their value cannot be comprehended. Now, without any disrespect to Penny, someone who is 5, 6 steps down the ladder of the chain of command comes to us and say, hey, we want to use a truck company to transport these goods, we're going to say no, right? We don't need to explain ourselves. The items are so valuable that if one of your trucks goes missing,
Mm-hmm.
what are we supposed to do? Are we going to come to you and you're going to insure that load? Or are we just going to, buck it up and take that responsibility ourselves?
And this is the part where I think that I said I understand, because obviously with things like this, I brought up the boys because there has been tensions there before. You might not be so ready to trust and put those items in our hands. And I brought this up in the conversation.
It's not your hands. It's not Randy's hands.
Well, hold on.
It's
what I'm saying
driver
is,
number one for truck number
yes,
one, right?
well, that's what I'm saying, right? Exactly. It's and when I mean us, I mean the company. I talked to Penny about this, and I brought up the possibility of doing NDAs and things like that. But when she brought this up, I figured that this could be a thing, that this could be the reply that we would get, and while I said, Dean, it is disappointing. Okay, I am disappointed that the deal didn't go through. It's more that I'm just disappointed that the deal went through, not necessarily anything other than that. I do think though that there could be ways that we can still work together in other projects and other aspects regarding Dodo.
I mean,
so I don't necessarily think the door is closed on that.
There's no reason we can't work together on this project. It's just in its current form. Like, I think the perspectives are just completely different. Your perspective is the deal didn't go through.
Mm-hmm.
Our perspective is it was a 30-second conversation at a meeting yesterday. There was no deal to speak of. It was like, hey, what if we use Dodo for this? And the reply was, are we going to put our most valuable assets in the back of a Dodo truck? That was it. That's the be-all and end-all of that conversation for us, right?
Yeah.
If you're looking to make a deal with us at that scale, with that value, you need to be talking to the right people.
See.
And that's not a fault of yours. I'm just giving you the reality.
I imagine that with Penny, had there been, let's say, had she brought that up and maybe there was a interest, expressed, maybe the talks would have escalated and we would have had formal meetings, blah, blah, blah. We could sit here and talk about what could have been, I guess. But rather than that, just talk about what is.
Well, like I say, we're not shutting that door on Dodo if if we have more coming to the table than, hey, what if we use Dodo? That was literally it. That's all we heard, right?
Yeah.
And from our perspective, when we see a Dodo truck, it's zooming down the highway.
Yeah.
And
oh, God,
that's all I see it doing, right? So.
Yeah, I know. It's like I was talking to Randy about this yesterday. I think taking the contractors, has it's been more of a challenge for the branding and the image than it's, let's say, benefited. But I will say that I still appreciate the activity that goes down, at the docks, and being able to talk to people, and some of the ideas that we put forth with them. So there's pros and cons. That's it.
Well, let me give you some insight, right?
Yeah.
The reason I dropped everything I was doing when you called is because I know of your reputation in this city, right? I don't think we've spoken more than once or twice, maybe in passing. But that's, I'm going to be honest, it's no fault of my own, right? At any point, you could have introduced yourself, come forward, and we could have had a conversation, right? But what I'm saying now is, that door for you is open, and I want you to use it. And even if we can't come to something with Dodo and Herberts, we should at least talk about it in the right setting with the right people, so that we all understand what's going on there, right? The worst thing for me is when games of telephone happen, and when I get reported back to me that someone said this and then someone said that, and all I have to do is call up the other person, go to the source, and figure it out.
What do you mean by somebody said this and somebody said that?
So when Randy came back to me yesterday, he said that the deal was off because of CG. That's what Penny explained.
Wait, what? Oh, you talked to Randy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Which, honestly, we can't blame Penny for assuming that, because the conversation, like I said on the table, was, can we use Dodo? No, that was it, like the be all and end all of it. So,
no, I honestly, I appreciate Penny. I think she, by working with us, I think she's one of the people that can see what Dodo can be, and what Dodo offers. And Randy's a passionate guy. I'll say that. Damn it, Randy. He's got my back. I'll say that.
For sure.
He saw that I like I said, he saw that I was disappointed, I imagine, and he from a conversation that we had, which spanned a lot of things, Dean, regarding the company and us, talking about Dodo and where it is and where it's been. I see.
Well, like I said, from my perspective,
yeah,
you pick up the phone and talk to me. Consider that an open door. I know. I don't know what your impression is of me, to be honest.
You really want to know?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
All I know, Dean, is you're big evil corpo, Dean, and
that sounds like Sis.
You would. Yeah, is that the line that easy to draw?
He literally calls me and goes, "Oh, hey, big evil corpo, how's it going?"
Oh. Big evil corpo, and a rumor, word on the street, Dean, is you bought out Zancudo Air Base so that and evicted all the brave men and women to turn it into condos.
Jesus Christ! Give me a second. For fuck's sake. Don't think my publicist is around right now. We'll get that rumor changed, don't worry. Anyway, that's not true.
No, I know it's not true. You know why I know that's not true, Dean?
because I don't own Zancudo.
Well, the verdict's out on that, but because I made that up to fuck around with Pipsqueak back in the day.
Oh, I see.
But then I said it so much that I started to wonder if that could be true.
Honestly, I think that happens a lot around these parts.
You think so?
Well, I mean, that's your impression of me. That's fine. It's
my impression of you is, you're a successful guy. You do a lot of business. And you stand out. And when you stand out, you're people are bound to, come for your head sometimes, or see, you become like the guy, and when you're the guy at times, there's going to be people that they say, all right, my measure is that guy. And so now, I got to take him down, or I got to be better and this and that, that's about it.
I mean, but that's fine.
Billboard,
But my point is, I don't go to every person on the street that looks like a hobo and say, hey, come and talk to me one-on-one. I want to talk to you. Right? I know who you are. I know what your reputation is.
Okay, hold on a second. Are you saying I look like a hobo?
Let me finish. We can get past that. It's fine.
Okay, well.
And I'm saying that this door is open, and if you use it, I will change that impression, hopefully. And if I don't, then, well, big evil corpo it is. But consider this an open invite to the world that is Dean Watson, I guess. I want to help you, because I know that your reputation is that you help others. You understand?
I would say if people were to ask me how I describe myself, opportunity guy.
Well, and this is what I hope to uncover for myself, right? If you come to me about another restaurant, I'll throw you in the ocean.
How about a John Wick hotel?
Well, it was nice meeting you.
Yeah, well, that's what's going to make me jump into the water, right?
Hey, guys, let's have another Continental. Let's go.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. If I got to tell you how many times I heard that.
Here's the thing, right?
Yeah.
Delivery is definitely optional in this city.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a struggle, whatever. But, you signed up for that struggle. That earns respect. So you tell me how I can help you, and I'll be there. As for the Herberus Dodo deal, we need to sit down around the table and have that discussion with those that should be in that discussion, not playing telephone.
Yeah, I mean, I think the telephone thing, honestly, like I said, it was the initial steps of an idea for us to work with you guys regarding that. I like the idea. I like to. I mentioned a penny. I'd consider it a shame if Dodo Logistics turned out to be a company that only worked with specific individuals in the city. That's not the vision for it at all.
Well, I can think of 10 people, 10 companies under the Cerberus umbrella alone that could use some logistical help. Mm-hmm. So, honestly, there's no reason why we couldn't just go to Dodo for our logistics, because, quite frankly, we're doing it ourselves right now, and it's not very efficient, right? And when I say we're doing it ourselves, it's not like we're trying to do it. It's just someone has to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Don't worry, Dean. I've spoken to a lot of companies, a lot of people in this city, and I will be honest. We have gotten the whole. Well, we would use you if you could do this, or we would use you if you could be, or if you had this, right? And I've gotten like the the answers where people basically will tell us, oh, I just rather throw it in the back of my van.
Exactly.
So I do understand when somebody's telling me that versus when somebody's saying, we've been doing what we've had to do. We didn't even have a relationship with you guys. So it's not like you can't use what you're not aware of, right? Or at least maybe when that bridge hasn't been established yet.
Mm-hmm.
So
and
I do understand.
There's another layer to that where all of our companies operate individually and they solve all of their own problems and they do what they need to do. That, the logistical stuff doesn't necessarily come up the chain. So we don't necessarily know what the pain is, right? Exactly. So I think what would be honestly beneficial for everyone if I organize a meeting between Cerberus, yourself, and Randy, we sit down, we discuss what you can offer, what you want to offer, and we'll see that through our businesses where we can slot you in and actually improve our logistics for our business and make everyone more efficient.
Yeah, I mean, right off the bat, I mean, I see the business with Rooster's Rest continuing. So, at least there'll be that. You'll be able to maybe talk, see what we do there, and get at least an idea too of what we're doing. I like building, and I like to build, those relationships with people, and for you guys to see, if there's potential for us to work together on things, for you guys to see what we do with Roosters, and then go off of that, rather I'm okay.
I'm gonna be honest. There's like a 1% chance that I remember to go to Roosters and ask about the Dodo logistics.
No. I don't mean like that. I mean that let's say we had that meeting that you're talking about.
Good morning.
Leslie, this is what's your name?
John. John Miller.
I only know him as Turbo.
What?
Wait, how do you know that name, Dean?
I told you. I know you. Know who you are.
I'm meeting up with Mr. Marshall. I am. I'll be right back.
All right.
God, I hate Leslie.
Oh, Leslie.
Oh no, there's two fucking idiots.
Is that Eddie?
Sorry, this place turns into a clown show. Is that some kind of secret name? Or?
No, it's just it's a nickname.
I'm gonna be honest. I've never ever heard of a John Miller, but I've heard of a Turbo a lot.
Yeah. Well, I like dressing the part, Dean.
Right.
John Miller is, one of those.
Right. Anyway, let me get us in a room with Cerberus and Dodo. We can just have a preliminary discussion about everything that can and will be offered. We can go from there based on, like, as a Cerberus partnership rather than a individual business partnership, because I think that would just be easier for all of us. It's kind of like, if I could hire a team of accountants to do all of the books for all of our companies, I would, right? But that doesn't exist. So rather than all of our companies, doing logistics individually, why not use a logistics company, right?
You're not wrong, Dean. But again, I think main point that I wanted to say is that I do understand where you're coming from in terms of, why you would be hesitant, at least from that 30-second conversation, to just dive in and say, yeah, we're gonna go with Dodo. There it is.
Yeah.
Especially with what you guys are, at least from what I gather, you guys are looking to build with Herberus.
Right, exactly. I mean, the stuff we're transporting with Herberus is not, we're not talking like, couple of grand here and there. We're talking
yeah. I know how much research has gone into it. I know how many man hours is being put into these things. I've spoken to a lot of some of the other businesses that are trying to, get into this kind of thing. And at least from what I gather from them, yeah, everybody's secretive, everybody's hush-hush, nobody, and a lot of people are, putting in a lot of hours. So, yeah, I do understand how this goes.
All right. Well, I'm
and I'll
gonna.
say that.
I want to put a bow on the Cerberus stuff,
Yeah.
and talk from a construction standpoint, and get some feedback on what you need from the construction company, but for Dodo to be a bit more successful. I'll start with, I have the documents, I have the requests, but what I also say is, if you send them through a 10-page document, and there's one thing that takes 5 minutes in there, it's gonna get glossed over, right?
What do you mean?
It's like if we're looking at a 10-page document and there's you want to change the logo on the building, it's like give me a call. Hey, can we get this logo changed? And I'll send the crew down, right?
So can I check number?
There's a big difference between that and like fully functional lorries that we need to import that have all these different places to store things and that you can manipulate and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, I'll tell you this, with that kind of stuff, I mean, I talked a lot with, Andy back when she was mayor, and Denzel, back when they were mayors. And there's always been like this process established. Then, you come in, you do your approvals. If it gets approved, then it's kind of, you wait a bit, right? It's like in the system, and now you're waiting for things. So I especially with like even my personal business that I proposed, it was I went through that process. I guess I've just stuck with that, rather than pick up the phone like you said, right, and just give you a call about it.
This is the thing, right? The process is there for a reason.
Yeah.
We have a stack of paperwork at the company. But I think my point is, you've got a 10-page document sitting there in the stack of paperwork, and then there's some things in that 10 pages that can come before the rest of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If even if you submitted paperwork where you broke it down, and then it could get reviewed, and it's like, well, this and this, but not that. It's a lot easier for us to manage, right? And I'm not saying that this is your fault. I'm giving you advice for how to get this stuff through quicker. And I mean, it's like, yeah, I've read the paperwork, I've seen it, I know what's in it.
Okay.
Yeah,
I mean, I know this stuff. First of all, this whole process is going to be, it's an ongoing thing. You're always going to find better ways to do things. You're going to find, better ways to communicate and things. I think it sounds like that's, what we're doing here. I think, I think we can handle that aspect of it, and maybe open up the dialogue more with you on that.
Yeah, I'll be honest, like, you have no idea how much we appreciate your patience, but you've kind of shot yourself in the foot with it too, right? And that's just, well, you've like I say, you didn't, pick up the phone and say, hey, is it possible just to have this little piece, right? Because you didn't know. But
like I said, a lot of times it's kind of, you submit something and then you think they'll get to it when they get to it,
Right, yeah.
It's kind of like, I don't know.
But here's the thing: is if everyone had your attitude, things would be a lot smoother. But they don't, and like I said, we appreciate it. But it's you're the type of person that needs to not have that attitude. Unfortunately, you know how they say it's like, the person you want to lead is the person that doesn't want to lead. It's kind of the same, same vibe, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I get what you're saying, Dean.
See what they're doing upstairs.
I don't know. I think, like you said, right? If we all kind of there's a process, and if we all kind of abided to that, we could.
Fuck?
Oh,
What's the matter?
there you are. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, if we all abided by that, we could, like you said, things would probably go smoother. I think what I appreciate the most though is the communication, Dean. I think that's I'm big on that at least.
Mm-hmm. Well, like I say, if you call and I can answer, I will. That's a promise I can make you here.
Okay.
If you call once and I don't answer, please call back, because I might just not be paying attention to my phone,
Okay. I appreciate that. I do. Honestly, a lot of the time it's I'll tell you this, it's like when if you don't have that, you're kind of left to your own devices to wonder, what's going on. I think that's the tough part. Especially when maybe communication it can be a little sparse, and it's like it's hopeful, but then it stops. Then you're kind of left to your own devices again, wondering.
Doesn't help that you probably get the different answers from different people you talk to as well.
I mean, I think people tell you what they can, or at least from what they know. It's like you said, right? Maybe somebody that's like a few notches down doesn't necessarily have the big picture, and so they can just tell you what they know, or maybe what they're working on, that kind of thing. And yeah, I mean, construction it isn't an easy thing, people think it's just picking up a hammer, but it's not. There's a lot of levels, there's a lot of things involved, there's city planning, all that kind of stuff. So
it's not just that as well. It's some people just don't know how to explain their vision. Yeah. And they might be saying something where the construction team looks at it and says, well, that's 6 weeks of work. But if they knew how to explain it, maybe it was only 2 days of work, There's communication is one of the biggest flaws of this city in general. And we are all victims of it, unfortunately.
But I do appreciate that you're looking at ways, at the process. And I think that's what I could ask for myself, and for, let's say, other businesses that are hopefuls that I've been working with and talked to in the past, is that dialogue, that communication.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you talk to anyone that's has this dialogue personally, I'm sure you get glowing references, and I'm inviting you into this this direct communication, for lack of a better word.
Yeah, but I mean, I also understand that you're not going to talk to you won't be able to talk to every person that needs an update. So
right, but that's my point, right? We have a whole process. We have people in place. We have many people to talk to. But I'm just trying to emphasize that if you have a question, you can call me directly. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I got you. Wow. Listen, despite the Bond villain vibe that you give off, with the hand and the car and the building.
Plus, I parachuted out of a helicopter while being shot. That was pretty cool.
Okay, dude. Yeah. Are you embellishing a bit, or is that actually what
No, that actually happened.
Why?
Helicopter exploded later on and everyone went to prison, but I got out. It was cool. Wasn't cool
You're
for
one of those
them,
like Daredevil types that that
I'm gonna be honest.
looking for the next thing in life.
I got a taste of it. You ever hear about a harvest festival that went down?
Harvest Festival, was that like an ingredients thing?
No, it was like before the farming stuff. There was like the weed wars where people would, everyone signed up to have their shit stolen and shoot at people.
Wars, you say?
But it wasn't really a war. It was like everyone was like, okay, you know, this doesn't leave the weed fields, right? If I'm planting weed and I get shot, you know, it's part of the festival. It was like a 5-day thing. Anyway, long story short,
Yeah.
like 2 weeks prior to that, I was in the swamps just chilling, and then we were picking up some weed, someone else's weed, and I got shot at. Right, I'm telling you, the adrenaline kick. Ooh, never felt
Hold on,
anything like it.
You're stealing weed, Dean?
Hey, you're looking past the point here.
I am, I think.
The point is, I was shot at, and there was lots of adrenaline in my system. It was like a kick. It was a sudden rush, right?
Oh.
And then 2 weeks later, I had this amazing idea. It was like, hey guys, what if we all agree to plant weed for each other and shoot at each other? I tell you, the adrenaline rush. Oh my God, I'm addicted to it, right? I went on a 45-day manhunt run because I wanted the adrenaline. It's crazy.
Is that how you,
Allegedly.
if you don't mind me asking, how did the hen thing happen?
Oh no, that was just hanging out with Igor, you know.
Oh.
Shit happens, really.
I see. Interesting. Adrenaline junkie. Well, maybe one day, Dean, now that I know this, maybe there could be opportunity in that for you to get some more adrenaline.
Okay, all right. I like the sound of that. All right, I apologize. I have something scheduled here that I need to take care of. But
Absolutely.
I hope this conversation was good for you. Like I said, I know who you are. Your reputation does exist. You call me if you need anything, okay?
Absolutely, Dean. And thank you for your time.
Yeah, no worries.
I appreciate it.
Maybe get a better suit.
Not yet, Dean. It's not that point in the arc yet.
All right, fair enough. Well, you know, if you need a tailor, you know, let me know.
Got it.
All right. Good to officially meet you.
Yeah, likewise, Dean. It's gonna be tough now to, you know, continue that big evil corpo thing.
Ah, nah, Sis works for me on like 3 different companies. He still keeps it up. It's fine.
What?
Oh yeah, ask him about it. He's like one of my best loan givers.
Oh, that piece of shit.
All right there, Dean.
Bitch.
All right, where are you?
I'm outside.
Oh, I'm coming.
You all right?
Yeah, Sis is a scumbag, but you know, we love him. Are you gonna be good for me? You need a ride? Do you need me to call you a car, or you?
I'm good, Dean. I'll make a few calls.
You need some food? You good?
I'm good. Thank you very much.
All right. Oh, you have a good day, all right?
Proper good that one is.